If your stomach looks normal, but fat is slowly wrapping around your heart, your liver, and your pancreas right now, you wouldn't see it, you wouldn't feel it, and by the time you notice it, the damage is already done. It's called visceral fat, and unlike the fat you can pinch, this fat lives deep inside your abdomen, pressing on your organs, raising your blood pressure, disrupting your insulin, and most people who have it have no idea. Today I'm going to show you 3 warning signs that your visceral fat has reached a dangerous level. And sign number 3, that's the one doctors see first, but most people completely ignore. Let's start with something you can check in the next 30 seconds. Grab a measuring tape, not your weight, not your knee, your waist. Measure around your belly button, not where your pants sit, right at the navel. Now listen carefully. If you're a man and your waist is over 40 inches, you're in the danger zone. If you're a woman, over 35 inches, that's a red flag. But here's what most people don't realize. You can look normal, you can even be skinny, and still have dangerous visceral fat. Because this fat doesn't hang, it pushes outward, from the inside. That tight, round, firm belly, that's pressure, not just bloating. Now do one more thing. Take your waist number, divide it by your height. If that result is above 0.5, your risk of metabolic disease jumps significantly. This number matters more than the scale, because the scale can lie, your waist doesn't. Now let's move to sign number 2. Your body is already warning you. You just haven't connected the dots. Right now, press on your stomach. Does it feel soft, or does it feel tight, almost hard? Subcutaneous fat, the kind under your skin, feels soft and jiggly. Visceral fat makes your abdomen feel firm, like there's pressure underneath. Because there is. Second warning, chronic bloating. Not occasional gas. I'm talking about waking up bloated, going to bed bloated, feeling heavy even when you didn't eat much. That constant internal pressure, that's inflammation. Visceral fat releases inflammatory compounds that disrupt digestion and hormone balance. And here's the third symptom most people ignore. You eat a normal meal, and 20 minutes later, you're exhausted, foggy. You feel like you need to lie down. That's not just being tired, that's often insulin resistance beginning. And insulin resistance is driven directly by visceral fat. Now we get to the most serious sign. Sign number 3, your blood work. Because by the time visceral fat builds up, your blood is already changing. There are 4 numbers you must check. First, triglycerides. If they're above 150, your blood is carrying excess fat. Above 200, that's a major red flag. Second, HDL cholesterol, your protective cholesterol. For men, it should be above 40. For women, above 50. If it's low, your cardiovascular protection is dropping. Third, fasting blood sugar. Below 100 is normal. 100 to 125, pre-diabetic range. Above 126, that's type 2 diabetes territory. And visceral fat is one of the primary drivers behind that shift. Fourth, blood pressure. If you're consistently above 130 over 80, that's not random. Visceral fat releases hormones that directly increase blood pressure. Here's the part that should concern you. You don't need an MRI. You don't need a fancy scan. If even 2 of these numbers are off, your body is already under metabolic stress. And visceral fat dramatically increases your risk of heart attack, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. This is not cosmetic. This is internal. Now here's something most fitness influencers won't tell you. The fastest way to reduce visceral fat is not endless cardio. It's not detox teas. It's not starving yourself. It's controlling cortisol, your stress hormone. Because cortisol and visceral fat have a direct relationship. The more chronically stressed you are, the more fat your body stores deep in your abdomen, specifically around your organs. That's why some people eat clean, work out, do everything right, and their belly doesn't change. It's not discipline, it's stress biology. Now I can't break down the full cortisol strategy here because it deserves its own detailed video. The exact foods, the exact daily habits, and the specific evidence-backed supplement shown to help lower cortisol levels. So here's what I want you to do. If you want that full breakdown, comment the word cortisol. If enough people ask for it, I'll make it next. And trust me, that video could change how your body stores fat permanently. Subscribe so you don't miss it, because ignoring visceral fat is one of the most expensive health mistakes you can make.